I'm no expert, no doctor, just a person who has a little bit of knowledge of living, working, dealing with narcissists and narcissists who are addicts. There's some signs, because everybody, you'll think a narcissist is just that, ego, whatever person, but that's only part of it. A narcissist, there's some signs that are just dead giveaway signs. And the worst one for me, and one I've hated to deal with, is the gaslighting, man. They will gaslight you until the point you think you're crazy. And so does everybody else. They manipulate you any way they can. They know how. And mental health it's still in its infancy in trying to, point things out, because there's so many more studies that need to be done. But the manipulation and the people who are in a relationship with a narcissist or dealing with a narcissist at work, you almost feel like you're in the Twilight Zone. Like, are you serious? You could wonder in your brain, why in the hell would somebody do some shit like that? But to them, they're not doing nothing wrong. And that's another way to tell, is they do not take criticism well, man. They will, all different ways to lash out. They will fire back at you. They'll cry. They'll, run to other people and badmouth you to make them feel like what that person's saying is bullshit. So they take that and go to somebody else and, smut you up. Again, gaslighters, man. They are gaslighters. A narcissist won't even, you could be talking, giving your point, they won't hear you. They can't. Now remember, man, I don't think most of them are doing this on purpose. It's a mental disorder. It's something in their brain ain't functioning right. Something on that motherboard is just unplugged, man. So they won't take opinions. A common fact in narcissists are cheaters, man. They will cheat. Whatever they're doing, they'll cheat. They need the stimulation from that. That's why some of them use, there's different types of narcissists. The ones that need that, that have the social anxiety and all that, they'll drink or smoke marijuana so they can loosen up and, get into the scene. The other ones, they tend to go for the more uppers, because they need to be on fire, man. They will air you out, man. To anyone that's listening, they have got to get some kind of victim points or some kind of something out of airing you out. And they will do it to him, her, and the freaking mailman. It doesn't matter. They just need that attention. They are attention seekers. Narcissists are attention seekers, man. They need it. They crave it. They love it. They absolutely love that shit. It's what they are searching for. They need the attention. Whether it's the attention of another woman, whether it's the attention of other men, whatever it is, they need the attention. And again, their brain ain't functioning right. I don't think they know they're a narcissist. And they will most likely call other people narcissists. But it's just, again, that's why a lot of these terms, you really need to research and figure out before you just go, regurgitating bullshit all over the internet because other people listen. You know, if you don't know anything about a narcissist, you think he's just, you know, the freaking lifeguard at the beach with his shirt off, but that's not how it works. What a lot of narcissists do is they put people down. They need attention. They need to put people down to make themselves feel better. It's just ingrained in their brain. And no matter what you tell them, no matter how you say it, they're not going to hear you. And they're not going to believe you. When they do catch a habit, whatever it is, drinking alcohol, drugs, a lot of times people will say, oh, that's not his problem. It's the drugs, you know, or they don't notice the character flaws. And they think it's all because of the drugs. But what happens is a narcissist will go get treatment, they'll get better, and they'll come out 1,000 times worse. Because all of a sudden, they're clean and sober, and they're living a happy lifestyle, and they're better than you. They will not even comprehend anything they did. They have no empathy. They cannot understand the perspective of another person. It's impossible for them. They'll never do it. It's just impossible. So they won't even hear you. They got off of their substance, and now their shit don't stink, man. And they're almost worse than when they went in there. So people need to, and they can fool people. They could talk, you know, counselors that really don't understand mental health into, you know, believing them. Even though all the signs are pointed, but they're such convincing victims that people believe them. That's how it is. And you look them in the eye, and they will lie straight to your face because they're delusional. Maybe they believe those. I think in their head, they have to believe those lies they're telling. They have to. So when they get out of treatment and nothing changes, then what? Then what? If you are in a relationship with a narcissist, it will straight steal your soul, man. It will have you thinking you're crazy. It will have everybody around you thinking you're crazy. And meanwhile, they're running around doing God knows what, you know, trying to be the center of attention. They do not care how bad they hurt somebody. They will never acknowledge what they've done. They can't. They can't. They just can't. So what would I do? What will I do? And you don't know, but my advice to anybody in the relationship with a narcissist: run, don't walk. You're in for a life of misery if they don't get out of that. I think people could get out of it, but you need something to seriously open their mind, because a narcissist's mind is so closed. So closed. They'll see something on someone talking about a narcissist, and they will immediately go in on them because they know that shit's them. But they gotta get the focus on something else. They will manipulate people, man. They will manipulate people you never thought could be manipulated. People will turn on you, and they will take someone else's opinion because they're more of a victim. They're more of a, you know, a sad figure or feel bad, you know? If you take someone with tattoos on his face, with a very rough exterior, and you take a little sweet narcissist, who are you going to believe? I mean, it is what it is. you have to make that decision. Is staying, and that's what happens. The people who get stuck with them, they want to fix things. They want to change it. But it's very hard to. And the cost will be too great, man. That much I know for sure. The cost is too much.